Bottom of the ninth we go from South Yarmouth at Red Wilson Field. Hyannis 9, YD 3, and the left-hander Trevor DeLate out of Maine coming in for what will likely be the final inning of the Harbor Hawks season. Joe Sullivan's taken over behind the plate, catcher from LaSalle, as this will bring up RJ Yeager, the shortstop from Mercer. The other defensive change, Lucas Dunn's taken over at second base. So 2 defensive changes for Hyannis in the frame. Lefty DeLate comes home, pop up right side. This is going to get foul out of play. So DeLate the righty out of Maine. Another late arrival here on Cape Cod, but looking to finish on a strong note. The stretch in the 0-1. Fly ball lifted down the right field line. Rigsby Mosley comes in. It drops in front of him. So a leadoff single for RJ Yeager. He ups the average a little bit in what will be his final at-bat, likely of the regular season. This will bring up Jake Palmer.
University of California at Irvine.
So DeLate's picked up a save this season. That was part of a 2-0 Harbor Hawks win out at Eldridge Park in Orleans. Game was 0-0 going into the top of the ninth. Hunter Goodman 2-run home run gave him the lead, and then DeLate came in to slam the door. The stretch in the first pitch, Palmer shows bunt, pulls back, but it's a called strike with the pitch. So 0-1 with nobody out. Hyannis leading 9-3 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. A lot of the fans have headed for the exits here at Red Wilson, so getting a bit quiet. 0-1. Fastball dots the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes to the UC Irvine right fielder. So DeLate in a lefty-lefty matchup. Palmer today's 0 for 2 with a walk. Now the 0-2 from the left-hander. Down in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher, Joe Sullivan. And staying at first base, the runner, RJ Yeager. So Palmer walked back in the second. That's the only time he's reached base today. DeLate, a guy who flashes a lot of fastball breaking ball combos as well. Looking for strikeout number 1. 1-2 on the outside corner, strike 3. Down goes Palmer for the first out of the inning, and Trevor DeLate picks up his first punch out of the ballgame. So 1 away. This will bring up the top of the lineup in Sam Hall. Hall's walked twice today, otherwise 0 for 2. So Trevor DeLate, a guy who led the Maine ball club in saves in his season as he fires a first pitch, swing and a miss to the hitter Hall. Looking to pick up the win here for Hyannis. He's not in a safe situation, of course, with Hyannis up by 6 runs. But he's still on pitching the 9th inning and what will be the final frame of the Hyannis season. The 0-1. Fastball high, back pick to first from Sullivan. Ian Fair snags it moving to his left and prevents it from skipping down the right field line. Nice job by Ian Fair to keep that one in front of him. Now moves to 1-1 with 1 out. So the Harbor Hawks, 8 wins on the season. They've won back-to-back games once. That was in a doubleheader with Bourne. The 1-1 at the top of the zone with a breaking ball. Count moves to 1-2. So they picked up a Game 1 victory as a bit of a horn goes off inside the press box, but to no avail of the ball game. Sam Hall just digs back into the right side with DeLate the lefty. Comes set right above the chest. 1-2. Fastball low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a couple of sound effects here from Red Wilson Field as the 9th inning is moving closer and closer to a conclusion. Hall, the right-handed hitter, looking out at the lefty DeLate. He gets the sign from Sullivan. Roxon fires the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Trevor DeLate as there's 2 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. And the Red Sox are down to their final out. This will be the form of Carson Taylor, switch-hitting Virginia Tech product. Taylor hit from the left side in his first at-bat. Came in to pinch hit for Ron Washington, who went 0 for 3 on the day. Taylor flew out to deep center. Rowdy Jordan made a nice grab on him. First pitch. Fly ball lifted down the right field line. Rigsby Mosley coming over in foul ground. He makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Hyannis picks up their 9th win of the season. They take down the YD Red Sox back-to-back days, and they pick up a 9-3 victory in their final game of 2019.
And you can't really think of a better way to cap off a season than 2 wins against an Eastern Division opponent in the YD Red Sox, who are playoff bound. And to finish the season on a high note like this gives these guys a lot of confidence riding out of here on the summer. And even though they missed out on postseason play in 2019, they can ride high on this win to close it out with a 9-3 victory on the road, no less.
Oh, absolutely. And Brennan, let's just talk about the offensive performance, not just today, but as of the last couple days, because these bats have absolutely come alive. And there's been long balls flying out of the yard like nobody's business. 3 today, 4 in the doubleheaders against Falmouth 2 days ago. And all of a sudden, something just really clicked at the season's end for the Harbor Hawks.
And there's really no rhyme or reason or explanation as to why it happened. It's just the bats stayed aggressive and they got balls that they could drive out of the yard. And that's exactly what they did. They put bats to baseballs, pieced it up well, and were fortunate enough to benefit from it.
So Hyannis, the 9-3 win today. They'll finish the season with a record of 9-32-3. For the YD Red Sox, they'll finish at 22-19-3. And Brennan, let's just take a couple minutes to reflect here, because of course there were some tough times during this season for the Hyannis Ball Club, but kind of like we've glazed over the last couple of days, there's a lot of fun moments to take away from this season, and there was a lot of moments that are going to stand out.
Oh, definitely, and it's hard to pick out each and every one right now, but back-to-back wins over the